Hey guys, it's roachclan5 here, and I'm so sorry this Marine Corps video has been taking so long. As I stated in the Beretta video, this video was posted directly after the Beretta video. So, yeah, you know, this is, sorry, I had to mute something on the TV or else I would've possibly been trolled! Cause you fucking trolls! Love to troll everything! Swear to God, I hate you guys. Really do. Now, excuse me. Sorry I've been coughing so much in my videos. Seasonal weather is a pain in the ass down here in the south, and those with allergies, such as myself, have been getting a lot of that, and it's just a pain. But yeah, today I will be reviewing one of the United States Marine Corps' babies. I do mean it's baby. Because this thing was the workhorse for the United States Marine Corps in Vietnam and Desert Storm, the Gulf War, Iraq, and Afghanistan. This thing is their basic medium DMR, for Christ's sake. This thing is their baby. And the gun I'm talking about, which I'm reaching for off screen... Yeah, you're starting to recognize it, aren't you, people? This is the United States Marine Corps SRO-2. Now, why it's called the SRO-2 and not the M14 or the ERB, I don't know. I don't care. It's an M14. So let's get the review started, but before we can get that review started, it's time to plague you people with exposition. That's right, you're in school again, guys. Okay, so, you already know about the United States Marine Corps and their products, but I might as well go ahead and re-innovate what you people don't know. Yeah, you can go ahead and troll now if you want of how much exposition I am spewing. But you know what? I don't care, because I'll keep spewing exposition to teach you guys. That's right, I'm going to teach you people. Now, as for the United States Marine Corps, the United States Marine Corps Army, most of the services have their own companies. The United States Army produced video games, paintball, and... well, SOG, which is survival stuff that you can buy at Walmart and shit like that. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, I'm a Marine Corps brat. I'm an Army brat. My bad. I'm an Army brat. Dad, if you saw that and you heard me say that, I am truly sorry. I am an Army brat. Straight up Army brat. Please do not yell. Please do not hound me. Staff Sergeant, father. Let's see here. The United States Marine Corps, on the other hand, have actually produced something more interesting than the Army. Cannot believe I'm saying this. They are producing airsoft guns, as you saw. They're also producing airsoft products. And 10% of the gross profit goes back into the United States Marine Corps, which is pretty freaking awesome, guys. I mean, come on. I mean, the United States Army does get a good bit of the profit from their products. And at the same time, it's things like that. Now, that's the exposition for the company. What about the gun? Well, for those of you who've played Call of Duty, World War II, Vietnam, blah, 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 you know that the M14 uses the same action as the M1 Garand. And everybody knows that the M1 Garand is the best fucking rifle ever. Except for that nice little tick that it does whenever the shell ejects and it goes ping! Letting everybody and your granddaddy know that you're out of ammo. Which, they use that to their advantage, and they take an empty shell, put it on their helmet, and... I'm not going to explain the M1 Garand, even though I love that gun. I'm a gun nut. I'm sorry, guys. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. I'm a gun nut. I love all sorts of guns. But I only have 15 minutes to do this. So, here we go. The M1 Garand spawned off many different guns. From the M1 Carbine to a submachine gun to a bullpup assault rifle. Yes, there was an actual bullpup assault rifle, guys. I'm not lying, there was an actual bullpup assault rifle. To the Ruger, which used the M1 Garand action. Till finally, in the 1960s, when Springfield Arms said, hey, we need to make a assault rifle. My bad, not the 60s, the 50s. My bad, the 50s. When Springfield Arms said, we need to take this action and turn it into an assault rifle. So you know what they did? And they came up with the M14. My God, is that a sexy gun. The M14 was a nice 40-inch something gun. So powerful with a 7.62 caliber round. You can see why it was used in Vietnam, because you could shoot this thing through the muck, through the bamboo, through anything to hit the guy you're shooting at, and then hit the guy behind him, and the guy behind him. This gun was powerful. It was robust. It was durable. It was literally that kind of gun that was needed as an assault rifle and a sniper rifle. Because American GIs in Vietnam would put scopes on these guns and would use them as sniper rifles. And it's honestly pretty amazing. The history of the M14 is the best because it was only used in Vietnam, and then we mothballed it after Vietnam. And then when Desert Storm came, when the Gulf War came up, the United States Marine Corps broke out the M14s from their thing. I mean, they were all still new, still factory standard. Basically dusted them off, checked the actions, and they sent it on their way. And to this day, we are using M14s as sniper rifles. We're using M14s, which are no longer called M14s. They're now called ERBs, which kind of pisses me off, but you know what? I don't care. They look awesome. They look amazing, and they still fire an amazing 7.62 caliber round. Full metal jacket. I'm sorry. I had to say it. I had a buddy of mine who said when you do the M14 review, say that line from that movie. I had to say it. Anyway, for those of you who have stuck around long enough for the exposition spewing to this point, then I'm happy because you've basically been educated, not in depth, but in a good bit about the M14 and the Garand. Somewhat. Now we get to the review of the gun. And the firing, hopefully. Now, let me go ahead and point at the positives. Detail has not been spared. I mean, this gun is amazing. To the action here, which they kept the M1 Garand action. They could have done more, you know, not a plastic body, but the plastic body is durable. I mean, I've taken this thing into so many skirmishes and things like that. It's just amazing. It really is. I mean, the safety is here still. I mean, it's basically a blade safety, as you can see. Like that. And it's pretty dang durable, I'm not gonna lie. Being mostly plastic, I mean, it's still an amazing gun. A little bit of stuff there. And I gotta admit, so much potential was not taken on this. But I understand the United States Marine Corps didn't want to go overboard. So, you know what? This was sold in the domestic market. And I was lucky to get this thing on sale for $20 at my local Walmart. And I recommend you guys do get a United States Marine Corps. I'm going to stop right there. And I'm going to tell you guys, get this gun for if you want to become snipers. Like, this is a good gun for that opportunity. It fires a whopping 300 feet per second. Has an 18-round magazine, which the magazine in question is actually a little bit of a stripper mag. You can see the little trap door there. And there's a little hole right there. You can see that. Of course, you can see the little hole. And honestly, it's pretty dang accurate. I'm not gonna lie. The thing is 22 inches. No, bad, not 22 inches. It's actually 32 inches. It's a carbine version of its older brother. It has 4 Picatinny rails, 1 on top, 2 at the sides, and 1 at the bottom here, as you can see, for like a foregrip or a flashlight or a laser, whatever. Has fixed sling points here and here. It did have a peephole sight back here for the blade sight, but in a combat, in one of our skirmishes, it broke off. But I still use it, even without the peephole. It's still an accurate gun, and you can still use the blade sight up there, which I'm gonna admit is pretty amazing. Okay, well, I'm at 11 minutes, so I might as well go ahead and get to the downsides and then the firing. As I said, so much missed opportunity on this gun. They could have done more of the detail. They could have basically gave you an open breech. But again, I understand, you know, they had to go with, you know, the safe approach of, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I understand, Marine Corps. I really do understand. As for the magazine itself, it's a pain in the butt to get it loaded and everything. You have to pull the thing down here, flip it over, and there we go. Yep, there we go. Slowly do that. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's get to the firing. We're going to fire 5 rounds out of this thing. And I'll give it a final verdict. Okay, here we go. 300 feet per second and a zombie cowboy. Let's do this. Oh, my bad. There we go. Oh, that was 2 rounds at once. I didn't see that. Oh man, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, that was a headshot too. So his head's gone. Oh, another headshot. Headshot. And final one. Let's make it a headshot. Oh, a headshot. Alright, guys. Now, with the little bits of things here and there, and I wanted to save this one for the last bit of badness. The magazine will fall out if it hits against any equipment, things like that. It's not very good. That's a bad thing. So my final verdict on this gun: United States Marine Corps, or any Marines that are watching this review, and my dad will probably laugh his ass off, but I'm giving this gun, with so much missed opportunities, with the good things about it, the score tallies up to a whopping 6 out of 10. This thing is slightly above average. It is a good gun, guys, and honestly, I would recommend this one for airsofters who are wanting to start out as snipers. And again, it's one of those things. So, for those of you who are wanting to join the Marine Corps just so you can play with one of these bad boys in real life, I commend you. Not because you're joining the Marines, but because you're joining the service. I commend you. And as such, this is roachclan5 reviewing, and an update as well. I'll be posting some videos about some things a couple of me and my friends are doing LARP-wise, and yeah, that's definitely gonna be something. So see you next time on a review and an update and a debrief. Play safe, guys, and have fun.